Okay, so now you've mastered bar chords, at least playing one by itself, being able to put down an F and it sounds okay. The next big trick is getting there from someplace else. So we're going to look today at how to get from a C chord to an F chord, or maybe a D chord to a B minor chord. Those are a couple changes that are very difficult and very common. So let's look at some of the things you have to do to change to a bar chord. Changing chords is one thing. Getting from C to D to G to A minor to E minor is all hopefully something you can kind of master in the first couple months of playing the guitar. But the next step is you need to be able to get to a bar chord. If your hand is in really good position when you're even playing a C chord, it's not that hard to get to F. But the most important thing about playing a bar chord is your wrist has to be probably even lower than it was when you were playing a C chord. I could play a C and have my wrist up kind of high like this. Notice you can barely see it because the neck is blocking it. Now, if I want to get to F from here, I can't, because I can't make a bar here unless I lower my wrist. And look at that. Whoop, just went right out of the picture. Anyway, so when I'm going from C to F, if I'm not already in good position, here is good position, by the way. I could get to F right now without really moving my wrist too much. But if I'm here on my C, the first thing I have to do is drop my wrist and get to where I can make this bar go straight across all 6 strings. That's the hard part of a bar chord, is getting the bar on straight, not having it be like this. This will not work. So I'm coming from C. The first thing I do is lower my wrist a little bit and then put the bar across and try to keep my other fingers loose and relaxed. So with bar chords, whether you're going from C to F, very common change because a lot of the songs you learn in the early stages of guitar playing are in the key of C, or from D to B minor. Now this is a different change. There's something else different about when you go from D to B minor, because in order to play a bar at the 2nd fret, I have to move my hand physically further up the neck, this direction. Because on D, where my thumb is, I'm not in position. I can't get a bar across the 2nd fret unless I bring my wrist a little further up the neck so that I can get this bar exactly parallel to the fret. So from D to B minor, I have to come in a little bit and make that happen. Again, very common change, D to B minor. So need to work on that one and the C to F one. Now we talked about learning to squeeze and lift open chords, even more important with bar chords. One of the drills I like to have people do is work on playing an A chord, which would be the F shape, but up at the 5th fret, to a G chord. And just practicing squeezing it and strumming it, and you're just holding it down for the instant that you're strumming. This opens the door to lots of great tunes. Anyway, that's it for today's quick tip. Keep working on those bar chords.